Hi friends, Sweet Rory and I are here today to give you the rundown from my September and October budgets. As it is the very beginning of November, I am finally caught up. Let's jump right in. By the way, if you don't know me, I am Sarah, also known as Budget Girl, and I believe that you can live a frugal, fun, and fantastic life with the aid of a budget. I paid off $33,000 of student loan debt in just 3 years on a tiny reporter's salary, and I did budget reports just like this one every single month along the way, so you can actually go and see where I spent my money to pay off that huge amount on just a $26,000 a year salary. So Rory was with me the whole time. A lot of you guys are with me the whole time. And if you'd like to go along with me as I continue forward budgeting, albeit with a higher income and no debt now, yay, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe so you can hang out and see how I spend my money and potentially get some tips on how to better spend yours to reach all of your financial goals. Let's jump right in. So we're starting over in September, and as you can see, I had, well, let's just go to the notes section first. First, I spent some money on some Operation Christmas Child boxes, which I just packed. Look out for a video on that. And next, I put my big savings to my medical sinking fund. So that's good. And also I had a big old frugal fail. I had to spend $150 from my medical sinking fund on getting 2 dental fillings. Now, I hadn't been to the dentist since I moved to College Station, which was almost 2 years ago, which is ridiculous because I had dental insurance, but I just wasn't looking forward to having it done, so I ended up having 2 little cavities right here. I do think that was worth the money, and I'm not going to be skipping any cleanings anytime soon. All right, you can see up here what my paycheck was and what my retirement contribution was before that. So I make a little over $3,000 a month from my job at Texas A&M. I have a long-term savings of $50 that goes into an account, and my rent is $665. My car and rental insurance is this. I just pay for liability on my car since it's pretty old. It works great, but it's not worth paying for full coverage for, so I just have that, and I have a sinking fund that'll pay for a new car when I decide I need a new one. So my phone bill is $49 a month. Electrical, gas was $68, which is a little over, but that's fine. Electrical was way over. I'm so looking forward to it being cool now. In fact, that's just my screen door that's closed. I've had my HVAC system off for several days, and I've just been opening the porch door and having the screen closed to keep out bugs and letting that cool my apartment much better. So should be looking for a very small November electric bill, hopefully. All right, coming down to groceries. This was one of my smallest grocery months ever, and that's because I was gone for a full week for FinCon, which was in Orlando. It's a money and media conference, and it was down there, and it's so much fun and I love it so much. But I was in Orlando for a week, so I wasn't really grocery shopping. I was eating down there, and I'll have all my FinCon expenses listed below. But yeah, I was trying to use up stuff in the fridge and not purchase a lot of things. I was also gone to Jackson for a weekend to visit my family in the middle of the month. For a restaurant, I was a little bit over, but just a tad, so $131 when my budget was $120. Since I was on the road a lot, I think that's fine. Well, I flew to both, but still. $12 on Hulu, $282 out of $300 for personal spending. We'll go down and check that in a second. Fitness is normal, and my big savings, as you can see over here, went to the medical fund. And then I have all of my sinking funds here. So that's my Christmas sinking fund, which I'll be drawing from this month in November, because I do a lot of my Christmas shopping on Black Friday. My car repair replace, Rory's annual shot sinking fund, my travel fund, clothing fund, and a really fun new category that I put in that I'm just calling blessings, where I look for opportunities just to bless the people around me, donations and gifts and that kind of thing. So, and that totals out to $2,707.98, leaving me with $36.02 left for the month. So that'll carry down to savings. Let's go on down here. I got some a couple of tops, and I went to Ross and I did some clothes for FinCon, and I got some really cute things at Plato's Closet also for FinCon. So I spent $152 on clothes, which was way over my clothing budget, but considering how low I am on everything else, I think that's gonna be fine. And I did not eat out much either. So let's see. And then down in personal, I bought Jacob a ticket to the Derby that I was working. See, I went to the Dirt Cheap back home and got some fun stuff. It was clothing and some Christmas stuff. This was in Jackson, Mississippi. I did have to pay $50 for my baggage to go on the plane, which was really unfortunate. I bought a really cheap ticket that made me pay for my luggage. I couldn't carry on anything, so I had to check a little suitcase. See, I got a haircut, spent some money at King Dollar, had to pay for parking. I got a dress at Ross, and then my big expense was I spent $52 on a dress for giving my presentation at the FinCon conference. I wanted something that looked really professional, and so I picked that up. And then I got some little boots from Berry Look, which I tried to return, but turns out, while they say they accept returns, you have to go through like a crazy amount of messaging with their Facebook page, and even then they want you to return it to China, so it's gonna cost more than $30 to ship it back. So I'm just gonna try to sell those online at some point. That was a total fail. I would never recommend, and I will never shop from there again. No, I always check return policies, but sometimes they get you. So let's see, let's go down to my budget girl income. I made $430.21 from YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. And then I had $229 in expenses, and I believe that was mostly FinCon. So I ordered some Budget Girl stickers to pass out at FinCon, which was $19, and then there was $210 worth of FinCon expenses. So I keep all of my receipts and stuff for that because I can deduct some of it from my taxes since I was going for Budget Girl. And I was speaking there as a YouTuber. All right, so let's see, several Ubers and Lyfts and parking at the airport. I did some batteries because I left the presentation clicker on all night and I had to replace them in the last minute. That was terrible. I did get a manicure. And then all of this over here is food. Now I put that in a different list because you can only deduct half of the cost of food when you're traveling for business. So my total was $210 and my tax deductible total is $167. So very important to keep all of these things and all of your receipts. If you have a small business, no matter how small it is, make sure you keep it in check. It's not that hard. If you're already budgeting, it's not that hard to stick stuff in there. It's easier to do it this way for me than to not do it. And then down here, I made $10 from an old Deals to Meals affiliate, and I had $36 left over from the regular budget. So let's see what I did to that. Looks like I put, that was just a total of $46. So I had the leftover $201, and 201 plus 46 equals 247, and I just put that to my car sinking fund because eventually I will need to replace my car. And then the regular savings from my budget of $400 to medical. So very cheap month for me. Let's see how I did in October. All right, moving on to October, I got a raise. It was just a very small raise, but my Texas A&M does kind of periodic just cost of living salary increases. So my salary went from $2743.95 to $2811.12 take home. My retirement also went up just a little bit, but it was a total of $67.17 of an increase in my take home pay. So I will be investing 100% of that. I don't need it in my regular budget, which is amazing to say. So I'll be investing 100% of that, and I'm also moving $200 of my regular savings to invest in a Roth IRA. So I can bump myself up to 15%. That is the Dave Ramsey recommended amount to put towards retirement is 15% of your income. So that is all there. Let's see, let's go on down. All of these bills look about the same. let's see, I was $4 over in groceries. That's fine. Electric, I was less over, $41, so it is cooling off a little bit here. And gas, I was way over, but we'll get to that in a second. So restaurant, I was under. I was $47 under, which is awesome. And let's see. And in personal, I was also under by almost $100. So, however, it looks like in clothing, I was almost $100 over, so those are gonna even out. So it left me with $69.94 left. Groceries, $304, that was a good month. I did a freezer clean out that's also gonna benefit me this month because I was just sick of having overages in grocery money. So, restaurant, looks like I kept myself fairly under control. I even shoved some pet treats for Rory in there because we were out when we got them. And down here, I got a kitchen scale, a Kindle book. I spent some money on some of Do It on a Dime's printables, which is fun. Let's see, we did a downtown zombie walk for Halloween, which was kind of fun. So we went to a haunted house and had to pay admission there, and for a place where they were doing salsa. And that was only 20 bucks for Jacob and I both. He paid for dinner, I paid for this. And looks like oh, we also went to a really dumb multi-level marketing fair that I had to get into. I'll link the video I did on that down below and how we totally got scammed. So, all right, and it looks like the cost of the overage was from tolls. I have a sticker on my car that lets them pay automatically from an account versus getting them in the mail, and there always being additional fees on that. So every time I get down below a certain threshold, it charges my account to fill it up another $40. So that's where that was. And it looks like I just filled up with gas twice. So I did spend a little bit of money on clothing this month. I had to get a raincoat, and I got 2 new pairs of shoes, a pair of really, really nice Clark's shoes that are for work, and I got some Skechers Cloud Walks. They're amazing. So I got some new sneakers and some new work shoes, which I've been wearing pretty much those 2 pairs of shoes since, which has been awesome. All right, and then one of my lowest months on YouTube, so I don't know, watch another video after this, please. I made $398.65, and thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos, because I do make a little money off of this. And then I had $207 worth of channel expenses. So let's see, $100 of that was a deposit for the room for next year's FinCon. Kelly from Freedom in a Budget and I are going to room again, so she already put down a deposit and I paid her for half of it. And then I had some books and some giveaways, and I had to get a new SD card because all of mine broke all at once, every single time. And I got some stuff for some upcoming giveaways in November because I've got multiples coming. Yay, get excited. Subscribe because you have to be subscribed. And let's see, and I had a payment for a sponsored video, and I did a little bit of money coaching, and I had $7 from an old affiliate. Okay, so we are down at the bottom here, and I had $191.46 left from Budget Girl, and then I had the $50 money coaching, $69 from my regular budget left over, and the $200 for the sponsored video. That totaled out to an excess of $517.46 for the month. And how I'm going to allocate that out, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself. I think she wants me to allocate it for dog treats. Okay, so I'm gonna allocate 200 of that to tax savings for YouTube because the beginning of the year is coming and I'm gonna have to pay taxes on Budget Girl stuff. And then the rest I'm gonna throw at my car repair replace savings because I'd like to beef that up just a little bit, wouldn't I? Yeah. Just in case I decide to get a new car sooner rather than later. So I would love to know how your September and October went. Mine went awesome. I'm hoping November and December will be just as good. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video if you like fully transparent budget vids. I do this because I know how much fun it is to be nosy, and because some of you guys say that you get inspiration from seeing where I allocate my stuff and how I'm able to put so much towards before debt and now savings. So I will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.